Welcome to another episode.
Oh my god, so cute. Hello everyone and welcome to, hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm making a quick video earlier than normal because something interesting just happened. The stock market opened with a gap up, and that's quite interesting. I'm going to show you what I think that means. I already started adding into stocks last week, and this gap up seems a little bit bullish. Now we need to determine, is this a dead cat bounce? Are Tesla, NIO, a lot of this stock just bouncing a little bit after big dramatic falls? Or is this showing bottoming signs in the market? We're going to jump into technicals for Bitcoin. We're going to look at stocks. I'm going to look at the total market cap. Hit the subscribe button, join 68,000 subscribers, smash up the thumbs up button on your phone, and let's jump into the technicals for Bitcoin now. So now we're going to the technicals, first starting on Bitcoin and then going to... So these are this is my portfolio that I look at. Look at this, NIO up 7%. What a freaking huge bounce. I've been buying into NIO the last few weeks. I was actually expecting that NIO would come down to $17. It came very close. We came to around $19, and then it's had a big bounce. Now, is this a dead cat bounce? Possible, but look at the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, this looks convincing. A lot of volume came in. Stochastic turned up. So on the 4 hourly, NIO looks amazing. On the daily, also turning up. Look at this. On the weekly, also turning up. So there is indications that this could be a bottoming formation. Now let's check out. So that's all across a lot of stocks. Luna is up. Tesla is up 5%. Baba is up 4%. Palantir up 4%. The stock market having a big bounce up. Uber 2.3%. But first, let's jump into Bitcoin. Then we'll continue talking about the rest of the market. But they do affect each other. When the stock market drops, Bitcoin has been dropping. When it has a gap up like this is quite impressive. Now on the weekly, overall trend of Bitcoin is still massively trending up. The trend is your best friend. The downtrend has not yet broken, but this was interesting. A lot of volume here on the weekly candles. Stochastic trying to turn here. It could be signs, if the stock market is bouncing like this, that we have a bottom. I was expecting that we drop to 30k, maybe still possible. I have a short open right now. On the stochastic, on the daily, it is turning down Bitcoin. And it is here forming a bear flag, everyone. This is a bearish kind of bear flag or a falling wedge. It's got the drop and then a wedge or flag and then possible fall. So there is still signs that is a bear flag. I have shorts open on Bitcoin still, which I'm going to show you my trades a bit later on. And the volume dropping. So on Bitcoin, it does look like we can come down more. On the 4 hourly, we had, look at this bounce. This is what I'm talking about. We had a big wick down here bounce from 36,700 bouncing up to 38,000 almost. Now we're sitting back inside this channel that we've been in, this one here. In my opinion, it's still a bear flag, but it is showing signs of bullishness. Maybe we even now come up to here, 39,000, and then get rejected. That's interesting. Still seeing a big bear flag though, and not seeing any signs of a double bottom or a triple bottom. It's making higher lows though, so it's starting to trend upwards, but this still looks like a bear flag. I do expect a drop, but I wanted to make a video because this big bounce in the stock market, if the stock market rallies, it might actually rally. So we've got to be diligent. We're trying to get back in the EMA ribbons, but not yet going through. Let's check out what the crypto guru bot says, and also some of the other indicators. You can learn these in the course. Stochastic turning up, squeeze mob still going towards the red side, trying to turn green but going to the red, and money flow index turning up all of a sudden. Look at that, it was dropping but it turned up in the last hour. So quite interesting. The stock market had a big rebound just then. Let's go back onto the daily charts. The crypto guru bot, it's still saying a sell. It hasn't turned blue, and we're still in a downtrend. Let's go into the hourly to see what's going to happen next few hours. The stochastic turning up, we get a volume spike. Look at that. We had a movement from 36,700 to 37,200. Quite a strong one. But again, it is a strong movement in still a falling wedge. Still a falling wedge. Pole wedge, and then more of a drop possible. But showing signs of bullishness for the short term, especially with that stock market pump. So we've got to be a little bit aware of that. It possibly could turn here and go up towards the 38,700. So I'm going to show you my trades, then we're going to go into more details. If you want to trade like you're going to see me do, underneath this video, hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe, join 68,000 subscribers, click the join button to see my live trades. I just bought some FTT and I'm going to show you why. FTX, FTT is the exchange. Bitcoin trading Bybit link. If you want to trade like me, this link down below, sign up bonus of 4,100 USD when you sign up using this link and start trading Bitcoin. I'm going to show you some trades. So this is my Bitcoin trade. It's up around 9%. I'm going to close it now because I think Bitcoin could have a little bit of a rally here, and I'll sell it at the top. So I closed it with just $50 in profits. I'm going to close this short order that I had set before. So that closing my short in a little bit of profit, very little. On this account, I have 98,800, 2.6 Bitcoin. I've got one whole Bitcoin in here, 55,000 USDT. I've got some Caster. I still think Bitcoin is going to get rejected and drop. But with the stock market rallying like that, we could have a bit of a relief momentum, even coming up to here. Or it could be the bottom, but again, I'm not seeing signs of a bottom. We still have this rising kind of wedge forming here. We haven't formed a triple bottom or a double bottom yet. Like something like this would be a double bottom. That's a double bottom. Or a triple bottom would be something like this. We haven't formed it yet. But volume spikes, stochastic, it is getting sold off right now, the pump. But interesting. Why? Because look at the stock. This stock market had a strong pump, near a 7% movement. Look at that bounce. And look at this gap up on the day on the stocks. The stocks just opened 1 hour ago, stock market, and we went from 20 to 22, almost a 7% jump. And on NEO, it's got big signs. NEO is the car manufacturer that's competing with Tesla. Look, it's stochastic on the 4-hourly oversold, turning up with a lot of volume. And also on NEO, there is signs of a triple bottom. I'm pretty sure. Not yet, actually. No sign of triple bottom yet. It's still making lower lows, but that was a very big volume spike there. And it happened across a few different stocks. Look at Tesla. Tesla opening, also huge volume spike. Look at that volume spike of buying. People really bought the bottom here at 769. Turning up the stochastic. I'm going to buy some more Tesla in case this is the bottom. Also, if we go into the hourly, we can see that was a double bottom there. A small double bottom, but a double bottom. We had a bottom here, it bounced, a bottom here, and then it turned up with volume. That's a convincing double bottom. On the daily also of Tesla, the crypto guru bot is still saying sell, so it hasn't turned to a buy yet. But this is either a dead cat bounce or a big relief rally. Palantir also up 4%. I bought FTT, which is FTX, the cryptocurrency exchange. Why? We had a double bottom here on the daily charts. Look, bottom here, bounce, bottom here, and it bounced with volume. The low was around $30. Already a huge movement up. On the 4-hourly, also huge spike. The reason for this spike I'm going to show you. This was my live trades. If you click this join button underneath on your phone, you get to see my live trades. And this is what my live trades look like. So about an hour ago, VIP, so anyone that's signed up, bought FTT cryptocurrency on the news. They raised 400 million on Series C valuations of 36 billion. The current fully diluted market cap is 15 billion. So that's why I bought FTT, the exchange. Yes, and also my Instagram came back, everyone. If you want to follow me, my old Instagram is back, which is amazing. Getting everything back now. James Crypto G. If you want to follow me on Instagram, James Crypto G. We're getting all my old accounts back. We're still working on the Twitter account, everyone. There's a $300 competition. I'm going to announce the winner on the final video of today, which will be in 6 hours. If you go to this Twitter post, the Twitter post is underneath this video. Down there below, you'll see a link to Twitter. If you go there and you tag at Twitter support, say bring Magic Craft back, this tweet here, I'm going to choose one person that comments to get $300 US Tether. There's been 16k views on this post, already 521 people commenting. So if you want to win $300, go to this link and comment on this tag at Twitter and at Twitter support, because we want to get the Magic Craft Twitter back, which will be beautiful. What else is there? That's the main news. So it does look like right now we're getting a relief rally in the markets, which is very, very interesting. And I think it can bleed into Bitcoin as well. So I'm going to buy actually a little bit of Bitcoin. I still think we can come lower. My target is 30k for Bitcoin. I still think we come down to 30k, but it's already much closer to the bottom than it is at the top. The top, when I called the top, was up here at 67,000 on the 11th of November. Now we're at 37,000. So I already bought one Bitcoin at 35. I'm going to buy a little bit more Bitcoin. Maybe we fall down more, but I don't want to miss in case it is the bottom. It's better to just start. I'm dollar cost averaging to Bitcoin. So I'm going to buy half of a Bitcoin right now, 0.5, which is $18,000. You're watching me do it right now. Buy Bitcoin, buy $18,000 worth of Bitcoin. the order not yet filled. Let's do it there, 0.5. I teach you how to do this in the crypto course. You can join 6,000 students, 18,000. So I'm buying half a Bitcoin. Order set, there's my order. It's about to be executed. Not yet executed, but my order's sitting there at 37,485. It's about to be executed, and it's being executed. A little bit filled right now. So that's my order filling for Bitcoin, and it's filled. So now I have 1.5 Bitcoin, $57,000 worth of Bitcoin. I have still 36,000 USDT, and I'm going to start laddering into stocks and Bitcoin right now because on that bounce. I still think we've got more to drop on Bitcoin. I still think this is a bear flag. But just in case, I've added some Bitcoin at 35. I've added some Bitcoin at 37. If it goes lower, I will add more. I have millions to deploy into Bitcoin. If you have only a small amount, I was talking to an Uber driver today. Usually every person that I meet, they always ask me, how do I make money? How do I get rich? What's the quickest way? And my answer is always, if you make $10 a month, put a little bit into Bitcoin every month. Sign up to an exchange like Bybit, the link down below. Put $10. If you make $1,000 a month, put a little bit, $100 into Bitcoin every month. If you make $10 million a month, put $1 million into Bitcoin every month, dollar cost average. Why? Because your currencies, Australian dollar, Euro, USD, Ruble, Soles from Peru, wherever else, Amsterdam, Euro, all these currencies are fake. What that means is they can create more of them anytime they want. They can print more Euro, more USD, they make more and then it values less, it becomes weaker. Bitcoin, they can never create any more of it. So that means always, Euro, if they make more of it, USD, if they make more of it, Bitcoin is going to become more valuable against the Euro, against the USD, because they print more Euro, more USD, it's fake. They can never create more Bitcoin. So over time, over the long run, Bitcoin always becomes more valuable. And if you're not a trader like me and you're buying and selling tops and bottoms and the best strategies every month, buying Bitcoin. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hit the subscribe button, smash up the thumbs up button. This is James from Crypto Guru, and I'll see you all again
Tomorrow.